going on, YouTube? It's DeKoven here with Just Another Watchman. Just wanted to take a few moments to make a video about some of the most absurd things I've heard ever in life, and it's coming from the Pope. If you're Catholic and you follow this guy, I really pray that you open the scriptures, read them for yourselves, and find out how crazy and absurd this guy is. And if you haven't seen the video, or if you didn't watch any of the mass that the Pope had, I guess this week, the various different services that he had this week, we'll take a look at the clip.
The cross shows us a different way of measuring success. Ours is to plant the seeds. God sees to the fruits of our labors. And if at times our efforts and works seem to fail and not produce fruit, we need to remember that we are followers of Jesus Christ, and his life, humanly speaking, ended in failure, the failure of the cross.
Okay, so this guy, Pope Francis, says that the cross was a failure. Clearly, he's never read scripture before, because ultimately, Jesus' first coming was about him redeeming mankind. But in order for him to redeem mankind, he had to become one of us. So essentially, what he came to do was to die for us. To me, that is completely victory, because he did exactly what he set out to do. But in Pope Francis's mind, he failed. Again, if you're a Catholic, I pray that you read the scriptures, read the New Testament, read Isaiah 53. These things, they are essential to salvation. Because if you believe that the cross was a failure, that means you don't believe in the atonement that Jesus came for. And then all you're left with is a work salvation type of religion, which we know is a false religion. So please get back to reading the scriptures. Philippians, Jesus said he became flesh for us. He didn't count his godliness as something to hold on to, something to grasp, but he emptied himself to become flesh. Why? To save flesh. It was man who caused sin. It had to be a man to take away sin. So the Pope is lost, and I doubt he ever reads the scriptures, because you never get the fact that Jesus dying on the cross is failure, when in fact it's victory. So keep that in mind. Jesus dying on the cross is a great victory, triumphal victory. Definitely not a failure. So with that, I say good night.